Hi, good morning. You are watching Diksha Medical Ramana channel. Type Diksha Medical Ramana in YouTube search bar. Subscribe my channel and click bell icon for new updates. Hi, hello, good morning. Let me introduce myself to Ramana. You are watching Diksha Medical channel. Today we are going to talk about types of bones based on method of formation. Basically, there are two important processes takes place in the bone formation. One is ossification, second is mineralization. Ossification in the sense the process of formation of osteogenic cells. The osteogenic cells form the osteoblast. Osteoblast helps to form the osteocytes and matrix of the bone. And finally, that matrix will be calcified and it become a hardens. These two processes are involved to form the bone. Basically, bone is formed by the one is ossification, second one is the mineralization. What is meant by mineralization? Mineralization is nothing but the deposition of minerals in the bones and become a calcified and become a hardened, right? So let us look about ossification or osteogenesis. The bone formation generally referring to soft tissues becoming a calcified and hardened. That means the bone formation generally referring to the soft tissues. When we are in embryonic stage, our internal visceral organs all are made up of a soft tissues. Slowly, osteogenic cells helps to form the osteoblast. Osteoblast helps to form the osteocytes as well as matrix. In the matrix, due to deposition of minerals, then that is we can call as a mineralization and bone will be formed. Types of bones on the method of formation. There are four types are present. One is cartilaginous bone, second one is a investing bone, third one is sesamoid bone, and last one is a visceral bone. Let us look one by one. Cartilaginous bone or cartilage bone. Cartilage bone in the sense we have learnt about the cartilage. Cartilage basically three types. One is the hyaline cartilage, fibrous cartilage and calcified cartilage. In the hyaline cartilage, most of the endoskeleton of vertebrates are made up of a hyaline cartilage. That hyaline cartilage slowly replaced by the bones, right? That's what is called cartilage bones, also known as a replacing bone or endochondral bones. Endochondral bones are nothing but in the place of cartilage, bone is replacing, right? How it is formed? It is formed by ossification takes place within the cartilage. Mostly when we are in embryonic stage, the total endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. This cartilage is replaced by the cartilaginous bone. Mostly it is present in the limbs. You know, there are four limbs and hind limbs. In human beings, in the four limbs there are 60 bones are present. In the hind limbs, 60 bones. Total 120 bones are present in the limbs. And girdles. Girdles are made up of two types of bones. One is a pectoral girdle, second one is a pelvic girdle. This pectoral girdle is made up of 4 bones. Pelvic girdle is made up of 2 bones. Total 6 bones form the girdles. And vertebrae. Vertebral column is made up of, there are 31 vertebrae. During the adult age, due to fusion of some of the vertebrae to become a 26 bones. Okay. So, maximum part of in our body, there are out of 206, maximum bones are formed by the cartilaginous bone or cartilage bone. And second type of bones are called investing bone. Investing bones also known as membrane bones or dermal bones. How these membrane bones or dermal bones are formed? These are formed by ossification in the embryonic mesenchyma. Just now we talked about that. Mesenchyma, it is a soft tissue. In that, by the mineralization or ossification form the bone, right? Like that, when we are in embryonic stage, some of the parts are deposited by the bone cells, that is the osteogenic cells, and to form the investing bones. It is mostly present in the cranial bones, that is the cranium and facial bones togetherly form the skull bones, right? Maximum cranial bones are made up of investing bones, right? If you see the picture, you can understand where this. Next, sesamoid bones. These are formed by ossification in tendons. You know, tendon is a dense regular connective tissue, that is ossification and mineralization takes place in the tendons. It is mostly present in the patella and pisiform. Patella, it is a kneecap. Pisiform of the wrist of mammals. The wrist bones are, one of the bone is called pisiform bone. This pisiform bone is a type of sesamoid bone. And patella, there is a kneecap. The kneecap also made up of sesamoid bone. And last one, visceral bones. Generally, these visceral bones are absent in the human beings. But we can see other animals like some of the ruminants are there, some carnivores are there, some rodents are there. some chiroptera, that's the bats are there, some crocodiles are there, some birds are there, some moles are there. We will see that, right? Other than human beings, these visceral bones are formed by ossification in the soft tissues. So the mineralization and ossification takes place in the soft tissues to become a visceral bones. There are different type of visceral bones are there. Examples: os cordis. Cordis is refers to the heart. So inside the heart of some ruminants, if you see the picture, you can understand easily. Some of the ruminants, they have a heart, right? In that heart, the right, heart has generally there are 4 chambers are present. In that, the auricles are separated by interauricular septum, the ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. This interventricular septum of some ruminants are made up of visceral bones we call as a os cordis. Os cordis is nothing but in the heart, it is present in the interventricular septum of some of the ruminants. Ruminants are nothing but the animals which are eats the food very fastly when it is available, then going the rest, they'll bring back the food and they start the chewing, right? Such type of animals, mostly cow, buffaloes, deer, these animals we can call as a ruminants. Second one is os penis. Os penis, penis is a external genital organ, right? Some of the insectivorous and rodents, bats, carnivores, in that the inside the penis is made up of visceral bones, which is a we can call as a os penis. Next, os clitoris. And os clitoris, it is a homologous to human penis, right? It is a clitoris is a external genitalia of the female organisms. It is mostly present in clitoris of the many carnivores. Next, os palpebrae. Os palpebrae in the eyelid of the crocodile. Generally, crocodiles lives in the water mostly. When they lives in the water, the eyes should be protected by the eyelid. That eyelid is made up of a type of visceral bone. That is we can call as a os palpebrae. Next, os rostralis. Rostralum is nothing but a snout. The snout of the pig is made up of a type of soft tissues by the ossification to become a visceral bone, right? This is a os rostralis in the snout of pig. And os crist. Os crist. Crist is a part of the body which is made up of a type of visceral bone. And last one is os falciparum. The palms of the moles are made up of os falciparum. It is ossification takes place in the soft tissue. It's a type of visceral bone. So today's lecture we have completed about different type of formation of the bones, right? On the during embryonic stage, how the bones are formed, right? After that, how these bones are get modified. That is nothing but types of bones based on the method of formation, right? Method of formation is nothing but how the bones are formed. Basically, when an embryonic stage, every vertebrate is completely made up of cartilage. Slowly, in the place of cartilage, bone cells are formed. These bone cells become by the ossification and mineralization, bone will be formed, right? Thank you.